went off, how Peace Ariel went off. But you got to realize something, man. Apostle Tahar been around for 30 years.
But hold up. But I was in the circle of Ariel when they had the meetings. They had the certain meetings going over certain scriptures. We had the other room. Remember the other room next door? Hey, not everybody can go up in there. The guys that went up in there was when they called that meeting on a Thursday. It was Marsha, Ariel, Yaikwab, Shah, Yeshaya, Lahab, Kazak, and then Johanna was in there. He was there. Oh, Nate wasn't in there. Nate wasn't in there, man. Johanna, who you know as General Johanna, he was in that circle. Ariella. Certain other guys, I can mention certain other names, but there was maybe 15 at the most. At all the people we had in the school, it was maybe when we had those meetings, when we went over spiritual things, we were the guys in that meeting, man. So I had a voice to say, well, look, you going off on that, So I already established myself, okay, not you guys, man. And that's why Alizé is going off, man. He had no right to go on Polite Show, call himself representing Israel. He's trying to be the big buck, man. And then what did we do? We got on his ass. And then he came back, got mad, but then he realized he went off, man. Talking about they make angels on the Most High makes angels on other planets and shit. That's crazy. But then it made him look foolish because he had to backtrack now. He had to swallow his pride, but he didn't want to swallow his pride. What you need to do, man, is sit your ass down and just shut the hell up and wait for your ministry if you are of the elect. Right. If, providing that you are of the elect. Okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, because like you know what Apostle Tahar said? He was in that circle of the top elders, man, back then. And why? Because everything is spiritual. Okay? Because Apostle Tahar, that's just the way it is. When he came into the school many years ago, he was special. Yeah. And the elders of the time saw that. Yeah, the top elders saw that. Okay, and he came up, Apostle Tahar came up kind of somewhat fast in the spirit, man. But that's him.
Well, no, please don't,
No, I'm not. I'm
saying this. That kind of reminds me of Paul. Because it ain't like, I'm not saying I'm Paul.
And they're going to run with that.
And they're going to run with that. Hey, but when Paul got that ministry, he didn't see the apostle for 3 years. Because Yahweh Shai himself was teaching them. So the apostle Paul was special, man.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah. It was after 3 years that he went and saw Peter. And he didn't see, he saw him, quit. And he went back to do what he had to do, man. Because he was already a master in the law.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
That's right. Well, just like, okay, like let's say I want to create an MMA guy, right? And all this guy has is he's a Division I wrestler. Y'all can look that up. Division I, Division II wrestler. If you tell me you a Division I wrestler and you want to learn MMA, brother, I'm gonna teach your ass how to box. I'm gonna teach you all that shit, man. I ain't no Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert, but I know all them locks. But you have that foundation, man. Because it's easy to take a wrestler, especially a Division I wrestler, and show him how to strike, show him how to kick, show him how to punch. And he already knows how to do the double leg takedown, especially if he's a freestyle wrestler. All right? All you got to do is teach him the joint manipulations, man. And he going to move quick. He going to move quick, man. So it's the same thing when the Apostle Paul got it. The Apostle Paul already was studied. The Apostle Paul was considered a learned man because he was raised up by a tutor. He spoke Greek and Hebrew, and he knew he was an expert on the law. And he said he was a Pharisee. The apostles, they were considered unlearned men. Yeah. Why? Because they wasn't raised up as experts of the law. Okay?
And even so, show you how balanced, even so, Peter is still over the Apostle Paul. Because Peter is the head.
That's right, but the Apostle Paul made a statement, right?
Yeah.
Hold up, let me go to that. Yep,
that's what he said.
That's right.
That's what he said. Because
exactly
who's really the head? Who did Yahweh Shai say that he will build his church on? He didn't say it to the Apostle Paul. He said it to Peter. I say that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church. And Peter was considered an unlearned man, so that's that balance. That's that.
That's how the Spirit works.
That's
man.
how the Spirit works.
And it says here in 2 Corinthians 11, and starting from the top, 2 Corinthians 11 and 1. It said, "Would to the Most High." This is Paul speaking. "Would to the Most High, ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband." So that represents us. What Paul is saying applies to us. Where we went out there in July of 2007, and we set up the YouTube page and put up the first video, we were the ones that introduced y'all to knowing that you're an Israelite, and Yahweh Shai gave you the name. We were the ones that introduced y'all to Mashah. You know who King Mashah and Ariah, and High Priest Ariah and High Priest Yaquab. All right, you know who those gentlemen are because we were the ones that put up the videos. Nate didn't do that because Nate hated Ariah, man. He got a hatred for Ariah, High Priest Ariah. But all them breakdowns that he goes through, he got from Ariah, man. He ain't nothing but a goddamn mockingbird. You know what I noticed? I haven't even, you know how you go to Nate to see, I don't even really go to his page that much. This shit is like played out, man. I'll listen to it. I said, that's another Ariah breakdown. And he went off on that one, you know? That's right. He's like bell bottoms, man. Played the hell out, man. You know? Now, what we did was we introduced you to the heads that taught us, and we said that. We didn't say the Most High took us into heaven. We went to the planet Risk for 5 years, and we learned this knowledge, you know, from Yoda and shit like that on the Dagobah system. No, we ain't taught you all that bullshit, but you niggas will believe it, man. You know? Nate did that, man. Yeah, he made that they made that shit up about he got to fly on what 47th Street. There was no camp. There was no camp on 47th Street. The niggas are con artists, man. Just like Johanna. Oh, and Johanna, man, your boy Tazariak, man, he's like the top guy under you now, right? You had that cookout recently, and then you had a cookout last year, and this guy Sarnetta got your ass. He brought this guy that's claimed to be an African. He said, "Can I go to your cookout?" He said, "No, because you're a Hamite." Let me ask you a question. If Nas was in the area and he was somewhat conscious, he was looking for the truth or whatever, whether he's an Israelite, he heard your videos, he heard Sarnetta's videos, would you allow Nas, would you not allow Nas to your cookout? And you said nasty Nas Escobar. Would you invite him to your cookout, Mr. Ether Man? Huh? Well, you know what? He's a Hamite. Okay? He's of the Yoruba tribe, a Nigerian, man.
According to them.
So, well, according to what you mean?
No, you said he's a Hamite. According
according to them, he's a Hamite.
Yeah,
you know.
according to them,
So Nas is a Hamite. He's a Hamite, but no, he is a Hamite because he's from the land of Ham, right? So would you let Nas come to your cookout? Because Nas is a Hamite. His line goes back to Yoruba in Nigeria. What about Queen Latifah? She's I believe she's Igbo, man. Which is Nigerian. Cameroon. Yep. That's TD Jakes, would you allow TD Jakes? And you're gonna find out, and all the flavor in Africa is coming out of West Africa, man.
West Africa.
Why is that? Mensa Musa, where was he? Western Africa, man. Huh? Ain't nothing coming out of the east side or the north side.
What's that actor's name? No.
I don't know about that, brother.
Blair
Underwood.
Blair Underwood.
He's Nigerian.
Blair Underwood.
He's Nigerian.
Blair Underwood.
The dude that played in The Butler, the son that became a Black Panther, he's Nigerian. Who else? There's a lot of people. Forrest Whitaker.
Sade,
Nigerian. Ibu. What's this guy? Morgan Freeman is Igbo. So there's a lot of guys y'all gonna turn away from that. You know, hey, Morgan Freeman come by with that scarf around his neck, with the trench coat on, saying, "Can I have a piece of chicken? Can I have some chicken?" Hey, they're gonna let him in, man. They're gonna let him in. They're gonna kiss his ass too. Hey, so when you want to get the full understanding of things, you got to come to the apostles and the elders on down of Great Millstone, man. Right. Hey, we give you the Most High jumped on me